the same top-down thinking mindset which has taken this country to dogs in 70 years. And we are thinking, sitting here, we can run this country of 210 million people, the sixth most populous nation on the earth, and we can run it. Is it that easy? Is this the way the country is run? That you sit here in Islamabad and you decide the fate of the person who's sitting in Bhavalpur, or in Multan, or in Sakhar, or for that matter, for any other city. When I want to talk about that, I want to talk about these diaspora on the comparative level, that where our diaspora was and what the comparative countries, what they have done for their diaspora. Let's talk about Pakistan. We have about 7 to 8 million people who we can qualify as an expat Pakistani. India has about 31 million. China has 50 million and over. Philippines, another big country, 10 million. Indonesia, 8 million. Now look at the structure of these countries' economies. We are not talking about West, we are just talking about these countries. How they're working around, how their economy, and how the space is created for the diaspora which is living in developed nations. I mean to say all these countries, whether they're working in GCC, whether they're working in Western side, they are much more developed and much more dynamic. So it means that what is important for you is to converge it. Converge your skills, your environment to the level where any expat want to come and live here. We are talking about entertainment, lifestyle. Gauri Saab was saying, our women are not safe. You guys, ladies and gentlemen, you need to know that in India, when you're talking about Bangalore, a city of 12 million, is generating an IT and IT-enabled exports of 30 billions and over. Why the person from an Indian sitting in Silicon Valley want to come back and sit in Bangalore? Very simple. It gives you the quality of life which you enjoy in Silicon Valley. The same pubs, the same night bars, all those things are available. We have to cut the short this crap that you can bring people so that they can come here and have this Shinwari ki kadhai. That's not the way the world works, my dear. That's not the way you attract people. People are going to Dubai. Why they are going to Dubai? You're talking that our exports are not increasing. I cannot call a cricket team in 10 years can come and play over here. You're talking about Bangladesh. In 5 years, Bangladesh has doubled their exports. What's the reason? Because a Gora can go and roam around in Khulna, in Dhaka, in Chittagong. Gora cannot come over here. Very wisely said over here that Chinese, Ramesh also said, what we are going to sell China? Have anybody studied the Chinese import structure, the demographics of the Chinese, what they are importing? I'll give you one example. Because I'm into this business also. China is short on beef. They're importing beef. They have become the biggest importer of beef. Now, for the last 3 years, we are unable to get the permission from AQ, ICQ from China, because they are not giving us permission because of foot and mouth disease, which we are not free. Now we're losing that market because the concessions are there in FTA, but we cannot take advantage of that. Coming back on this thing, what should be the way forward? How we are going to work around, how we are going to make this country go forward? I am a complete believer on plurality. This country has its own fault lines. We don't have to be afraid. There cannot be one way of looking at things. There could be several ways. We all are citizens of this country. Nobody has a monopoly on patriotism, okay? Because if you have one discourse, it basically creates stale in critical thinking. You cannot move forward. That is very much important for us to understand. So what is important? I took a lead from a very simple political science concept of principle of subsidiarity. A central government is only supposed to do those things which cannot be done at much more local level. And this is the part, and this is the system of EU. EU is basically working on that concept. Coming back to Pakistan, yes, there is some silver lining which we look around. I mean to say, obviously there are problems. Whatever, I mean to say, intolerance being talked about it was basically top pushed. It was not a bottom up, people have started working out, it was top pushed. You basically supported, if you are supporting 35,000 madrasas, so then you understand the quantum of social disharmony you are going to create in the economy. Have you got any anthropologists writing reports on those people? What are the consequences? What are they thinking on the woman or the children or the education or even on foreign affairs? You need to think about those things also. So what is important for us? The first thing which I appreciate in the PTI government, what they are doing, is that local government system which they want to basically introduce in this country. I've been gone through that local government act. Yes, there are some weaknesses out there, but still it is, I know that what is the purpose behind PTI's, I mean to say, concept also. Mr. Imran Khan, even if he's believe from the political perspective, he want to create space for himself in Punjab. So that is where he can work, but that's not an issue. For us, what is important, that is that system is going to create space? Yes, that system is going to create space. That system, if we have a directly elected mayor sitting in Islamabad, where we are, a city of 2 million people, then that person, I was in China, sir. I remained in China for a year. I opened my company in China. I didn't go to SEC China. It was basically the municipality where I registered my company. You need to understand that in China from 2006, they are not having 5 years plan. They are having 5 years guidelines. In Ningbo city where I was, it's a city of 7 million people. And in that city, the municipality has 54 departments working under it. Mr. Xi Jinping was himself a secretary of Shanghai. You have to perform on the city level so that you can go up. Do you know that in each city of China, you in the municipality, you have an office of overseas Chinese? We're sitting in overseas ministry, who is sitting here at the top. How much connection he have? You have people down at the local government level. How much connection these ministry have with the local government, with the provincial government? They are the people who are going to sell. Do you think that these Pakistanis who are sitting outside in urban areas, they are going to go and work in Chuchu ki Malia or Ashkai? We are talking of SEZs. Do you know how much underutilized is Hayatabad industrial area? Nobody's talking about that. You go to Karachi, the site area. They are selling 1 acre of land at 4 crore rupees in site area. An industrialist was talking to me and he told me that, tell me, if I want to put an industry, I take 4 acres, 16 crore I pay. You make me a feasibility. How I'm going to make money out of it? We have made the whole nation a property dealer out here. And then we are talking, you look at the numbers. You look at the numbers in these 5 countries. Their investment into fixed capital. Pakistan is at 14%. And all this India, China, Philippines, Indonesia, they have over 30% average investment in fixed capital. The number doesn't tell lies. Forget about who is doing conspiracy against you. What is the hybrid warfare? The important thing is these numbers are basically accelerating. You are becoming irrelevant into the whole scheme of things. You are not working that, okay, give us a break, man. We were unable to do at the top-down approach. Let's work out something out of box. Let's take it down to the people who are at the grassroots level. Please, I was in Peshawar day before yesterday. We signed an MOU with the mayor of Peshawar, which is Mr. Asim Khan, on developing an economic development unit for Peshawar. We have with Sarad Chamber of Commerce, and we have UN Habitat working with us. And we totally believe that in Pakistan, till that time, we don't think like an economic entity. A mayor of Peshawar should be doing the roadshow of Peshawar abroad, not as some Tom, Dick and Harry from a BOI going outside. Who is he? What right he has to go and sell Pakistan? I tell you, 2 years back, in this city only, in Islamabad, in Serena Hotel, they basically invited the mayor from Qingdao city. Qingdao is in China, in Shandong province. It's a beautiful city. His mayor came over here and he brought the business delegation along with him. And that mayor was basically meeting chief minister and prime minister. Now the whole rationale was lost on our top leadership that how the Chinese are working. Beijing, China is 1.3 billion people. For God's sake, it cannot be micromanaged from Beijing. The Communist Party has a total membership of 90 million people. It's a whole hierarchy. I worked with Chinese. It's a whole hierarchy. We go around China, we go around that China wall and have some massage. But why don't we work and think at how that mechanics are working? We don't want to learn it because that mechanics will hit the rent-seeker structure in Pakistan. It will destroy the political economy which is existing now. But I'm very hopeful. I'm optimistic about this country. I'm not pessimistic. The wheel of the history will move forward. It will not go in reverse. We have made mistakes, but it is our country. We have to correct the mistakes. Nobody else, no Americans, no Chinese, no Europeans are coming to tell us. We have to learn it and we have to grow it. And I believe the devolved structure is a panacea for this country. Thank you.